exposing the hidden scars in America's rise to power. Please subscribe for more informative videos. America's story, often told as a beacon of freedom and opportunity, hides a darker reality that is seldom discussed. Behind the narrative of progress and prosperity lies a history marked by exploitation, systemic oppression, and deep-seated inequalities. This essay will reveal the experiences of those marginalized and silenced, shedding light on the untold stories of struggle and resistance. Additionally, we will delve into the influence of powerful secret societies that have shaped the nation's trajectory in covert ways. The traditional narrative paints a picture of brave explorers and founding fathers establishing a nation built on liberty and justice for all, but this is only part of the story. However, it often ignores the voices of those who were dispossessed, enslaved, and subjected to forced labor. To truly understand America's rise and its complex history, we must confront these uncomfortable truths and acknowledge the hidden scars beneath the stars and stripes. I don't think people understand the true cost of America's westward expansion. America's westward expansion is often told as a tale of triumph, a story of brave pioneers and boundless opportunities. However, this expansion came at a terrible cost for Native American tribes, whose lives and cultures were irrevocably altered. Through broken treaties and forced removals, the U.S. government systematically displaced Native Americans, opening the way for white settlement and exploitation of the land. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803, celebrated as a monumental triumph, doubled the size of the United States but also displaced numerous native tribes who had lived there for generations. The arrival of white settlers led to inevitable conflict and forced removal as settlers encroached on native lands, seeking new opportunities and resources. The Trail of Tears, the forced relocation of the Cherokee Nation, resulted in thousands of deaths and immense suffering, a dark chapter in American history. This brutality was inflicted in the name of American progress, a progress that often ignored the human cost. Native lands, rich in resources like gold, timber, and fertile soil, were coveted by settlers, fueling the nation's burgeoning economy at the expense of its indigenous people, who were left with broken promises and shattered lives. The Declaration of Independence proclaims all men are created equal. However, this ideal rang hollow for millions of enslaved Africans. Slavery became deeply entrenched in American society, particularly in the South. The Southern economy relied on cash crops like cotton, made profitable by enslaved labor. The wealth generated by slavery extended nationwide, with northern banks and factories complicit. The legacy of slavery continues to cast a long shadow over American society today. The history of the U.S. is often portrayed as a linear progression of democracy. However, beneath this narrative lies a hidden world of secret societies and covert agendas. From the Freemasons to the Skull and Bones Society, powerful groups have long operated in the shadows. The Freemasons played a significant role in the American Revolution, with many founding fathers as members. The Skull and Bones Society, founded at Yale, has long been shrouded in mystery and controversy. The decisions shaping the nation have often been made in the shadowy confines of private clubs and secret societies. The Founding Fathers are often revered as heroes. However, many were slaveholders who reconciled their ideals with the brutal realities of human bondage. Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence, was a slaveholder who fathered children with a slave. George Washington, the first president, was also a slaveholder. The Founding Fathers were products of their time, shaped by prevailing social norms. While they deserve credit for founding the nation, it is essential to acknowledge their contradictions. To fully understand American history, we must move beyond myths and engage with their humanity, flaws and all. The history of the U.S. is a complex tapestry of triumph and tragedy, woven with threads of both glory and sorrow. To fully understand the nation's past, we must confront uncomfortable truths and delve into the stories often left untold. The exploitation of Native Americans, the horrors of slavery, and the systemic injustices that followed, and the influence of secret societies are integral parts of the nation's DNA, shaping its very foundation. Challenging the traditional narrative is about engaging with history in a more honest way, acknowledging the pain and resilience of those who fought for justice. It is about recognizing that the nation's story is a continuous struggle for a more just society, a journey that is far from over. This process of historical reckoning requires confronting uncomfortable truths, and fostering open, honest dialogue. Only by engaging in this difficult work and committing to ongoing reflection and action can we create a more just future for all Americans, ensuring that history's lessons guide us towards a better tomorrow.